What's up, family? It's your brother King Simon, man, right here on King Simon Presents Only Quality People. Yeah. And tonight, we got a special guest on my show for the first time. I'm telling you, family, you don't want to miss this. So I gotta promote this. I gotta run my commercials before I bring this beautiful sister on. But her name is Chef Rain Truth. Oh my God. The cultured vegan. So she's going to be on with me. So don't touch that dial. I'll be right back after this. Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed.
Did you ever wonder if your birth date holds information about your destiny? Why you keep seeing the same number or several numbers? Welcome to Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated. I am your host, King Simon. Numbers are not here to control you, they're here to give you guidance. It's time for you to be able to read the numbers.
Greetings. Enter to win 500 grams of silver grains. The 100 subscriber to banksilver.org will win 500 grams of silver, 0.999 grams.
Hi, I'm Lloyd Strayhorn, inviting you to heal with the numbers and cards in person at the Circle of Cosmic Consciousness Retreat in New Orleans. Go to stshealing.com to learn from the Masters, Aquarius Maximus, King Simon, Nina Diamond, Jazz Aphrodite, and myself. Don't forget, New Orleans, August 17th through the 20th at the Cosmic Consciousness Retreat. Register now at stshealing.com. That's stshealing.com. See you there.
Hey everyone, Billy Carson here, aka Forbidden Knowledge. I want to talk to you about an amazing event. It's the Forbidden Conscious Awards going down in Miami, July 30th, 2023. You want to make sure you're at this event. We're giving away 12 amazing awards in 12 amazing categories for people that have impacted your life in a positive way. We're also going to give away an Audi A4 live at the event. If you've ever been impacted by people on social media, YouTube, podcasters, archaeologists, TV hosts, producers, or anything else that has impacted you in a positive way, make sure you go to forbiddenknowledge.com, click on the Forbidden Conscious Awards link, and make sure you help us vote for the winner. You're going to want to be there because this event is going to be a red carpet event, black tie. We're going to have a pre-event mixer with big celebrity guests like Havoc from Mobb Deep, myself, Forbidden Knowledge. Also, we'll have Dame Dash, performances by Donnie Arcade, Cruz, and Kambada. You don't want to miss this event. We also have a pre-event mixer where you can pay for BIB tickets and come to the pre-event mixer and network, take photographs. I'll sign your book. Bring your books with you because I'll sign them and take pictures with you live at the actual venue. I want to see you there, July 30th, 2023, the Forbidden Conscious Award.
Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com or Linktree at King Simon the Numeral Base. Get all 4 of my books. And of course, that's the Numeral Base for Mental Stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now.
That's right, family. We are back. We are black and we are intact. Just want to remind everybody, your brother King Simon is in the building. Make sure you tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell your cousins. Also, just want to let you know that if you're going to be in Brooklyn, New York tomorrow, my dear professor, one of my grandmasters in martial arts at Sanuka's Roof, they're doing a big dinner and charitable dinner for him, Lumumba Hernandez, July 20th. And if you want to RSVP, they used to call him the Sanukas man. You know Sanukas from the founder, Dr. Moses Powell. This is where we're going to be at. This is where they're going to be at in Brooklyn, New York at 122 Junus Street in Brooklyn. Donation is $100. It's dinner, exhibition, all of that is going to be happening. RSVP right now at 917-755-6238. And do remember, this coming Sunday, we have Anket Rumi, Art in Music. I got this beautiful sister. She got a new CD out, a new spoken word CD. We're going to speak about it. It's called Pink Art of a Sunset. And we're going to be talking about that with her. And then, of course, I'll be interviewing this whole crew of us. We're going to New Orleans, baby. We're going to be in New Orleans the weekend of August 17th all the way to the 20th. But I'm going to be interviewing them on Wednesday, August the 2nd. That's Aquarius Maximus, Lloyd Strayhorn, Nina Diamond, Jackie Levine, and of course, yours sincerely, King Simon, will be in the mother flipping building. You know how we do. And do remember, I got this beautiful sister coming in, the Oracle, the Seer, the Healer herself. Shaniqua Lino will be in the building on August the 13th on Queen of Fool's birthday, as a matter of fact. And don't forget, baby, she's going to be talking on the topic of love is supreme and spirituality is its reflection. So we're going to be doing that. And on August 27th, for the first time on my show, Dr. Karima King, Master Iridologist, Ayurvedic herbalist, and Master Reiki person herself. She's going to be here with me on the 27th for the first time. And remember, do support our sponsors. This is one of our sponsors, banksilver.org. Lloyd Strayhorn, Lloyd-Strayhorn.com is one of our sponsors. Dr. Shakira Moore is one of our sponsors. Iridologist extraordinaire, Linktree/Holistica Healer. Make sure you hit them up. And don't forget, we will all be at the Forbidden Knowledge Awards. I am hosting the red carpet, so I'm going to be the man on the mic at the red carpet with my energy. It's going to be cray when I see Michael Beckwood come out there, and I'm going to interview him and everybody on the red carpet. So I'm going to have a good time at this award show. And again, remember, we're going to be out there in New Orleans. New Orleans is going to be the place to be for at least 3 days, and come hang out because we're going to speak about cardology, numerology, mental health, relationship, subconscious, self, all of that. We're going to talk about it, all right? And do remember, remember, Baba Ashra Kwesi. I'm bringing him to Brooklyn, so King Simon Production is coming back to Brooklyn to bring Ashra Kwesi and Mirara Kwesi. And remember, get those early bird tickets right now. And the early bird tickets go from July the 1st all the way to September the 1st. So make sure you come on out and do that. And big up those who want to advertise with me or sponsor any of my programs or segments. Please email me at KSPTVmedia. That's KSPTVmedia. And we will at gmail.com, and we'll hook you up. And big up to people like Drop Squad Kitchen in Delaware. Big up to EPS Holistic Health and Wellness .square.site. Big up to Nicholas Brooklyn. Get your 10% off with Nicholas Brooklyn, baby. That's Nicholas Brooklyn and Nicholas Cultural. Tell them King Simon sent your ass. You know how we do. And big up to Ashra Kwesi. If you want to go on a historical trip, not a metaphysic trip, a historical trip with Baba Ashra Kwesi and Mirara Kwesi, make sure you give them a call at 214-371-02 and 06, and you tell them King Simon sent you. They might hook you up, all right? They might. All right. Now, look here. If you want to get all of my books, go to Linktree/King Simon the Numerator. If you want to take any of my classes, the 2-hour classes on Udemy right now, go to Linktree/King Simon the Numerator. If you want to take my 8-hour course, go to Linktree/King Simon the Numerator. And if you want to book a session with your brother, the Numerovation consultant himself. Remember, study of numbers is numerology, but it's applied mathematics. And if you use it well, it can be very helpful to you. Remember, accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will be. And like Dr. B. Sirius says, I forgive myself, my family, and others for imperfection, because no one is perfect in this realm. Yeah! Woo! It is now 8 o'clock, the top of the hour. And we're about to bring on one of the hottest vegan chefs in the mother flipping world. Believe me, I ate her cookies. Let me preface that right. She makes great cookies. She makes some great vegan chocolate chip cookies. She makes some great all kinds of cookies, believe me, because see, Steve Harvey done made cookies sound like something terrible. So I'm not going there. But real cookies, this sister makes it. She makes all types of dishes. As a matter of fact, let me go to her website because she's trained classically trained at a Cooking and Hospitality Institute of Chicago and also Main Street Vegan Academy in Harlem. And she is an awesome chef, service, caterer. She does food demonstrations. She's a teacher. She does all of that. I want everybody to welcome on my show for the first time ever, the one, the only Rain Truth in the building. What's up, Rain? How you doing?
You got me blushing and laughing and.
Hey, I'm still the hype man, girl. I'm still the hype man, no matter what nobody say. It ain't changed, girl.
I feel like Busta right now. I feel like Busta Rhymes. Like you might.
It is. Hey, look. You born the same day as Sinead Latham, girl. I know. No, you like a few days after Sinead Latham, 2 days before Sinead Latham. But yeah, if you feel like Busta Rhymes, that's up to you. he born May 20th, so it's up to you.
May 20th, really?
Yeah, he born May 20th. Yeah, he born May 20th. That's his birthday. But I've hosted shows at Brooklyn Academy of Music, at Madison Square Garden. I am that dude that knows how to make people feel energized and bring them on. So
I'm energized.
I know you're ready. So first time on my show. How you been? How's the family? What's up?
I've been great. I've been excellent. Lot of shifting and transitioning, but I've been amazing, honestly. Yeah.
Well, I'm proud of your journey, sister. You've been doing it for a while, and you're certified in so much different things, especially, and you're licensed in so many different things. And you've proven yourself over the years to be a force to be reckoned with, as far as this culinary art. And especially using vegan, because I brought in people like Iris Latham and worked with great people like him back in the day, and it's good to see that our sisters and brothers are doing their thing. But I've been watching and paying attention to you for a while, and that we go back a little, and I'm so proud that you're still doing what you got to do. Family first and foremost. This is her website right here. That's www.theculturedvegan.com. Go check it out. We're going to show that. Also, big up to this. This is her. She's a cultured vegan caterer, teacher, lifestyle coach, and much more. You could hit her up via 347-674-7246. That's her business number. Her IG and her Facebook is at The Cultured Vegan. So make sure you hit that up. And she's going to be in Atlanta, the ATL, on her birthday, September the 16th. Woo! An event in Atlanta at www.theveggetaste.com. So make sure y'all hit that website up. We definitely gonna be there. So I should be in town. I gotta make sure I'm in town for that. So that's gonna be exciting. So the topic for today is the cultured vegan and the spiritual meaning of preparing food. I know you would be able to touch this just because of your energy. I know how this vibes work. So first of all, what got you into studying about vegan and going down the route of being a chef and a culinary master in what you do?
Well, as a child, like I just always had an interest in cooking. So the other children would be outside playing, and I try to be in there with Big Mama and them, watching what they doing, how they cooking. I want to help cut, and then having a father that was the gardener. My father was a master gardener. I'm talking about he grew stuff. I mean, I'm like, wow, the way he cultivated the soil and the way it was just amazing. So I got it from both sides. You know what I'm saying? I got the exposure from my aunts and my grandmother, and then I got the foundational component from my father. This is how you grow your food. And then from them, it was like, this is how you cook this food that you grew,
That's right.
So I'm grateful for that, because I always was a very unique child, and my parents got divorced when I was very young. So, being at home with just my brothers, like I really had to kind of figure it out myself. Because they were older than me. They were doing their own thing. But because I already loved cooking so much anyway, I was throwing stuff together. I was making things. And, back then, little girls had china sets and tea sets and things like that.
Yes.
For me, entertaining was fun. I'm like, shoot, let me bring my friends over and I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna create this whole elegant meal for them. It may just be some green beans and some rice on there, but this is what we're gonna eat, you know.
Greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes. You name it. You know, I can do it.
You know, but I'm grateful because my grandmother made stuff from scratch. So she wasn't, you know, back then it wasn't no microwave.
That's a lost art, though. That's a lost art, making things from scratch. I used to make cakes from scratch when I was younger. So
I'm telling you, you know, because everything nowadays is so fast foodish. Everything is quick. We on the go. We got to get to school, got to get to work. You know, everybody wants stuff so fast. So nobody really takes the time to really like nourish and really tap into the stuff that they're creating. Right. And so like for me, I can tell the difference. So like if my energy is off, I don't cook. Because if my energy is off, or I'm upset about something, I'm burning stuff. My stuff is coming out right. My measurements are off. And so because cooking is very spiritual, as the topic says. Like think about it, right? You could think of 3 things right now. If you close your eyes and think of 3 dishes that somebody in your family made.
I could.
And it'll take you right to that.
It'll take you right back.
It'll take you right there, right? And so, or there are things where you have that smell. You can get that smell and it'll make you think of grandma, or make you think of Aunt Ethel or whoever.
Exactly.
You know? And so, and those are for people who really like take that time. You know, a lot of us miss that because everybody microwave and eating McDonald's, everybody's doing those things. So they're not even allowing themselves to really bond with what they're eating. And they're not allowing themselves to really see like, okay, I'm trauma eating, I'm grief eating, I'm stress eating, you know. So we overeating to compensate for the loneliness or the sadness that we're, and I'm guilty.
Me too, sister. Don't worry. I'm guilty. No, but you know what's so interesting, and those that are just tuning in, we're here with Rain Truth, the cultured vegan caterer, teacher, lifestyle coach, and much more. Make sure you hit her up at the number here. Hit her up on Instagram and Facebook, and her website is theculturedvegan.com. She just gave us great information, and we're just starting the show, family. So please do me a favor to build the algorithms. I need y'all to thumb up, share, and like this broadcast to build the algorithms, because remember, sharing is caring. And this is King Simon Presents Quality People, only quality people. Les Brown gave me that ending of the title because he says only quality people, OQP, only be around quality people. I ain't got no time for the bull crap. That's why y'all don't catch me doing drama and all that kind of arguments. I ain't got no time for that. Believe me, I got 9 children, 12 grandchildren, about to have a 13th. I got no time, really no time. So, you know, I'm the real deal when it comes to this. So, you know, because the topic, family, and beautiful Rain, is the cultured vegan and spiritual meaning of preparing food. A lot of people, like Dr. Africa told me years ago and told us at a lecture, he said, the food nowadays don't taste like the food back in those 50 to 60 years ago. He said, we're not eating real food today. Some of it, because a lot of it is being manufactured and, you know, all that. A lot of us are really on this Franken food that we're eating. And because it's such a spiritual thing, from your perspective, darling, what have you found and discovered on this journey of being a chef and being a culinary artist and doing what you're doing? What have you found the difficulties as far as our people wanting to change their eating habits and realize that it is a spiritual thing and a physical thing at the same time? Please.
Yeah, so what I find with our people is that like a lot of us wait until it's too late. So when I first started, you know, people were laughing at me because veganism wasn't popular. You know, plant-based cuisine wasn't popular back then. You know, it's become popular now, more mainstream. Yeah. But back then, you know, people were talking. They were like, "Oh, you you don't eat no meat." Their whole burgers up in front of me, and you know, do all of that type of stuff. You know. And but now they're like, oh, my doctor said my blood pressure high, or I'm pre-diabetic. You think you can help me with something? You know, now they're coming and they want you to be a miracle worker, or you know, they want you to be magic. And then, but I feel like they also have that same thought process, like they want to say, see, this why, you know, like it's like that skepticism mixed with hope, a hope skeptic. You know
hope skeptic. Hope
skeptic. So, you know, and so And so, yeah, but with the food itself, when I started, there were still seeds in oranges. We had
Yep.
seeds in grapes still. We still
Yep.
had seeds in
Yep.
watermelon. Now
Yep.
everything is seedless this, seedless that, And so everything is GMO. I mean, there's so many
Yes.
different chemicals that are added to the food now, you know, if you're not growing your food, which is hard because first of all, a lot of us give our properties away when parents die. They just, they want to sell it and go move in an apartment or whatever.
Right.
So
Right.
we don't even have the land anymore that we used to have to grow the food,
Right. 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 Right.
Um, so I mean, getting back to your original thing, like, our people, like, even now it's
Yeah.
become everything is fried. Everything is still fried. Even
Yep.
to people turn to veganism, they don't want to know the healthier way. It's just like,
Mm-hmm.
well, I just want to eat it because it tastes good, you know.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And and thank you for that answer because a lot of people. I grew up in a Caribbean family, and my family part Jamaican, part Cuban. So I got two sides, but majority was Jamaican side, and they were in Jamaica. You eat in a certain lot of food, but the sun is also extracting it out of your body when you go there. The sun. So some people are eating meat and all that kind of stuff. I recall when my grandfather used to wake up, may he rest in peace, he passed on at 100, and he's a Virgo like yourself. He passed on at 103 years of age. And he used to wake up every time. And we had a soursop tree. We had all the time mango trees and all. He used to go and climb this mango tree. And that's like 80 years old. He climbed the mango tree and bring it down and juice the mango and used to have fresh juice in the morning or juice the soursop or the sweet sap and have it right there. We had cane and all of that growing in the backyards of my aunt and my grandfather. And those things doing the early morning juicing is a lost art amongst us, and just picking it from a tree. Because now we got to go to supermarkets or farmers markets and all this. Some people don't. I mean, you could ask a child today and ask them where a mango come from or an apple come from, and they'll tell you the supermarket.
Yep,
they will. What is that?
Yeah.
What is that, Rain? What is that?
Yeah.
What is going on there? Talk about it.
It's very frustrating. And now that I'm in the South, coming from a place like Chicago.
Right. You in the South? Where you at now? Where you at now?
I'm in New Orleans.
Oh, you in New Orleans? Get out of here.
Yes. And I see that you're gonna be here, right?
We gonna be there over there at the Hilton. Yes. We gonna be there.
Yes.
I'm gonna be there.
So I definitely want to be a part of that. So,
y'all need to come through because you know what? I'm gonna let you contact her because they need food because that venue messing up. They messing up. Yes. I don't know. I'm gonna let you contact her after we finish. After we finish, I got
it. But so being down here now, I mean, New Orleans is a seafood city,
yes,
so they all about crawfish and boils and everything. Mm-hmm. So it's been a little difficult being down here because I'm used to being able to go to 5-10 different stores, even in being in New York. Like, you got all different fruit markets on the corners. Like you have that. And it really is about accessibility. It's about accessibility because sometimes if something is not close to you, you're not going to go out of your way to go get it, So now I'm going to Costco, to get stuff to juice and a friend of mine and I, we was like back and forth juicing, like, okay, you're gonna make your green juice, I'm gonna make mine. But because again, life takes over, you working, doing all these different things, or maybe you don't get to the store. So you feeling good, you juicing, and then it just be that one day to throw you off, and then look up and all your fruit then spoiled in the refrigerator or whatever. And so it's been a little difficult down here just trying to stay on track with the fresh fruit and vegetables because it's just not accessible and So
I'm sorry, you might have to move to Georgia, girl. You playing games because we growing stuff out here. We got whole farms over the place. I'm just telling you, brothers are. I'm about to go to my man, grow what you earn. But he's right here. I got to interview him and bring him. But they're growing food out here.
I know
we ain't playing over there.
And I mean, even in Chicago, we have so many farmers markets. I mean, urban farms. Community gardens, like we have one of the oldest community gardens in Milwaukee, Alice's Garden. Run by a Black woman, started by a Black woman. You know what I'm saying? So They really promote and encourage you to learn, at least learn the process. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't say, just know how to do it,
Right. And family, again, please support our dear sister and show her some love. She is the real deal when it comes to this vegan stuff. And she teaches the lifestyle of it. She is also a caterer, and she could go anywhere. I know she travels. She'll fly and do it anywhere. Don't let her fool you. You want to find this fine, beautiful sister at your place cooking for you, then you even private chef. She's a private chef also. You got the money, she gonna take care of you. Got the circulation, you got to circulate, family. Circulate.
Some dollars.
That's what it is. That's why I listen to Reverend Ike every day. It's about circulating, not spending. So that's what it's all about. So, I remember watching a lot of my aunties and uncles cook, and my father, he and what I realized is that to them it's like a meditation. Now, would you say that cooking is a meditation? And explain that from your perspective. Why would you say cooking is a meditation in your
cooking definitely is. So for me, it's a whole experience, right? Because I'm all about frequencies. I'm all about putting my music on 428. I'm all you know what I'm saying? 532. Yes. I'm really like anybody will tell you, I'm not cooking without music. Like I have to have that frequency, those vibrations. Because this word sound power, right? Word sound power, right? So for me, it's so interesting, right? I had an experience with my father. My father has transitioned. I had an experience with him as I was cooking, like literally cooking. He came up behind me and I felt him. You know what I mean? Whoa. All in that moment of me cooking. I was feeling sad. Yeah, it was not too long after he transitioned. I'm there cooking, chopping, cooking. And I started crying. I was thinking about him. I felt a warm presence come up behind me. No joke. And I started laughing because I knew it was him. You know what I'm saying? And after that, I just smiled. I said, okay, let me get out. Let me, wipe these tears off. Cooking has definitely gotten me through. It has gotten me through. And it also has made me feel connected,
Right.
Like I said, the thing about it is that like my mother loved, peaches. She loved, certain things. So I will purposely go get those things so I can tap back into her energy, into her essence, because it is very, very spiritual,
Of course. And what are some of the things, the favorite dishes that your father used to make or your mom used to make that you remember vividly?
Oh my goodness. So my mother was definitely a good soup maker. She made homemade soup. I'm talking about that soup that get better day by day. You
made soup at an event before in New York. I remember I remember tasting your soup. That's right. You made some delicious soup. That's right.
I am the soup master. I love making soup. I remember that. It's just something so beautiful about watching something transform from just some onions and garlic to a whole big old pot of just love. It's man, and then you can freeze it. Don't forget them elders used to freeze that stuff for months.
Yep. I freeze my soup as long as I don't put it in a glass. I got to be careful with the glasses you put it in, but you got to be very careful. But and that's interesting, because soup has been a tradition in not just the Americans, but also the Caribbeans. Also, they love their soup, whether it's oxtail soup or chicken soup, and they used to eat damn their chicken foot soup and cowcod soup. And cowcod, let me tell you, cowcod is a damn penis of a bull. So I don't know why they eating that. So, I'm not eating no bull penis. So, that's in Jamaica, so I don't know what that's all about. But don't let them fool you when they say cowcod. It's not a cow. but it's interesting that you say that, because you being born under that frequency of the 7, some of the top chefs are connected to that number 7. Anthony Bourdain was born on the 25th, which is a 7 energy. That Indian chef that was on Oprah, he's born on the 25th of January, which is a 7 energy. Every time I see it, my mother's connected to the 7 energy. My father born on the 25th, he's a 7. They love this chef thing, this cooking, this need to be at there, because something about it bringing you peace of mind.
Listen, when I tell you, I always have said, I'm going to be that little old lady in the neighborhood cooking for all the neighborhood kids. Like I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to be that person. I was just telling someone today, like I don't feel whole unless I'm taking care of someone and feeding them. Like, you know, he was like, oh, but I be feeling bad. I'm like, listen, like this is you know, this is
That's your
how
thing.
I show love. This is how
That's how
I
you show
show
love. That's right.
that yeah, so you know, and so something else about the interconnectedness of food and
Mhm.
culture and spirituality. So think about this with me. Walk with me for a second, right?
No problem. Let's
So
walk.
so you and I are in the kitchen together, right?
Right.
And you from let's say you from the Philippines. You don't speak let's not say the Philippines. You from Russia. You from
Okay.
Russia. You
Right.
can't
Right. Right.
speak
Right.
you speak no English, right?
Right.
And I'm from America and I speak English, right? But we in the kitchen together, right? We can be in there and not utter one single word.
I know what you're
And we
doing.
can come together and create something
Yes.
just based off of movement and
Right.
energy without uttering one single word, but we're speaking the
Mm.
same language of love of food. I mean, it's
Yes.
powerful. Food is
Yes.
powerful. You know what I'm saying? Like
It is a
food is
language.
it is a language in itself. And so, you know, I love food science. I love food
Yes.
history. I love composition. I love food, learn about food combining. Like all of that is so exciting to me. Like I get hyped. Like I be
Right,
ready.
right,
Like,
right, right, right,
you
right,
know,
right, right. Yeah, and you're in that cycle now. This is a good cycle. Right now you're in transit, you're in your crossroads of your life when I look at your numbers. So it's about crossing the road, making that decision. I wouldn't be surprised if you come out with a book. You need that book soon. You do need that
you
book. I'm good.
wow. It's
Oh, the
blessing because
numbers are telling me everything.
I have that on my list. If I should, I'm gonna send you my list after I've just made a list a couple days ago, and guess what is on there? Write a book.
I know. I already know. I know that's what you're supposed to do, but I know you're in that cycle of, when you're in a crossroads cycle. You've been in the crossroads since last year, but you're now you're still feeling the effects of the 4, but you're going into a 5 cycle, and 5 is about expansion and growing, and don't be reckless with your time and with people that don't serve your greatest purpose. So this is a cycle that you're in, and just because I say crossroads lasts for 4 years, but crossroad just means cross the road and make those definitive decisions. Make it happen.
But you know what's so interesting about 4? The
Yes.
fourth year. This is the 4th year of my mother's transition. So
Oh,
this is
wow.
so this will be her 4th year, and
Wow.
so
Wow.
so
Yes.
I'm telling you, everything is connected.
Oh yeah, it's all connected. Everything is
Everything is
connected.
connected.
But I want to show your website if you don't mind. I do want to show
Okay.
the website,
Okay.
and so people can see it for themselves when they do want to book it. Right now it's 23 minutes after the hour. Family, we're going to show this beautiful sister's website, the Cultured Vegan website. And she has a newsletter. You can sign up for the newsletter and all this. I think you can see what I'm doing. You can see what I have here.
Yep, I can see. Yeah.
I want to start it from the beginning. Let me do it over because I lost something here. Let me do it over because
Okay.
I had it right at a point at the home. That's where I want to go. I want to go to the home page actually. But I want people. Let me put up her website. Y'all need to show love, and she ships anywhere in the world. Or no? Wait, how you do? You
Well,
ship
just
anywhere in the world?
well,
Talk to me.
domestic,
Dom-
stateside right now. Yeah.
Okay. You said you're keeping it local right now. So I got it. I just want to make sure that people see what you have. These cookies, these are the cookies, right?
Yes.
Undeniable, family. When I say when I was living in New York, I ordered these all the time. Man, I had a sweet tooth. I used to give it to my mother because I was living in my mother's basement at that time. And I used to give it to my mother, and she would enjoy the cookies also. My goodness. And if my mother could eat your food, you wifey material. That's all I can say. That's all I would say. And she loved those cookies that I used to get. I remember I ordered 4 of them one time and put it in the refrigerator and all that kind of stuff. And my mother was eating them too. So, and family, and yeah, she loved your food. She loved your cookies at least, because I never brought home the soup because we eat it right there wherever we at. But she's a personal chef. She does cooking classes. She does meal plans. And let's go to the meal plan. Talk about the meal plan for individuals that need that meal plan that might not be able to cook for themselves. Talk about your meal plans, please.
Yeah. So, well, first, I am a certified food allergen specialist. So I can help people that have food allergies, sesame, dairy, any type of food allergies. I also am certified to help and create menus for people who have diabetes, cancer, as well. And typically, what I do is I just do a first consultation and decide, understand what the needs are, what the health issues might be, and then I really like to customize each plan. Unless I'm doing just like a massive, like, okay, I'm doing meals this week, book this. This is the set menu, order this. But I really thrive better on individual customized plans because I really like to create and curate something that is specific to the person's individual needs. And so, yeah, I do it and I pack it up. They get it on Sunday or Monday morning for the week. They can freeze it. It comes with instructions, and yeah, that's how that works.
And let's talk about the let's give that a round of applause. And let's talk about the cooking classes also. Now, how are the cooking classes conducted? Are they conducted over Zoom, or do they have to come to you? Is it a workshop or retreat?
How you doing? Only in person. I'm not a real big online class person. Not yet. People have been trying to get me to do online.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do need to do that.
But I just, I really, it's just something about watching people like and just being, I'm trying to become more modern with the technology, but. So the cooking classes. So right now, I do a lot of corporate classes. I cook for a lot of NBA teams, corporate as well. And I have a culinary program for children. So I do the culinary kids classes as well. But I do hands-on or demo style. So hands-on, everybody gets their own workstation. Everyone's able to cook. At the end, they can take the food home, and then we have a community meal where we all sit down together and eat what we've prepared. So I really, really love those. It's really fun, but I just kind of, I do individual cooking classes or group.
Now, somebody just asked a question in line. Are you able to help somebody with type 1 diabetes? They're in NOLA. They're in New Orleans.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Contact me with the information.
There's the information right there. Now you can contact them. You can see that's what we talking about. Real time. I tell you, my people support. They want to know what's going on here. And believe me, she's a genuine, loving person, a very loving human being. So y'all gotta make sure you do right by her, and she'll take care of you. I know that for a fact. She get your food out to you, prepping meals for people that might be going through certain ailments in their body. And because that you're in New Orleans, that's good. Mia Plays. I'm glad that you're in New Orleans or they're in New Orleans. They said got it. They said got it. Thanks very much. Yeah, thank you very much for even reaching out and saying that, because I know some people, and a lot of people don't realize how important that is. And I spoke about it this morning about family healing on my IG. And how we need to be observant of other people's health so we can help recognize and help guide them. I talk about that because this day today adds up to a number 6. When you add the 7 plus the 19 plus the 2023, it breaks down to a number 6. And 6 deals with family, healing, balance, truth, justice, reciprocity, and forgiveness. So a lot of people, like you said earlier, do emotionally eat. And I used to eat bread. I would finish off a whole Wonder Bread. And while I'm watching television when I was young, just watching television, and more than likely come from my father leaving and all that kind of stuff and certain emotional stuff. And I got that. Dr. Africa wrote it in his book and all that kind of stuff. And eating sweets and eating salty stuff or crunchy stuff all means something. So family, when you support someone like this beautiful sister and others that are doing the great work and hitting their website and taking their classes, it's going to be very helpful, not just for you, but also the people that's going to be part of your future, and also the people that's part of your present and your past that might still be alive, that might need that help. So be willing to reach out in honesty and in truthfulness, and realize that this society is changing, and you got to be aware of the change and observe the change so you can manage and balance your health also. Very important. If I'm making any sense. Am I making sense, Rain?
You're making so much sense right now. Yes, indeed.
I'm trying to make sense because, like you said, like cultural vegan and the spiritual meaning of preparing food with the herbs and the combination is a spiritual thing. Talk about that real quick and how putting the right measurements is so important, and because you're in your mind. Some people don't even need to read behind a book or read. How is that? Because your parents and my parents didn't read behind no.
No, they didn't. No, not at all. Like, so I have a couple books that I really like. Like,
Yes,
these are like
please show it.
So, well,
Yes.
first is this one. Oh, I don't know.
Of course. Oh, yes.
It's
The food harms. Yes, and heal.
Yeah,
Yes.
so this
Good
is a
book.
really good book because we don't know. We just, we go in the store, we just see food, we just buy it. We don't really
Right.
look to see what, one of my favorites is Heal Thyself.
Heal. I have that right here behind me. So yeah, Heal
Yes,
Thyself, Queen
Heal
of Four.
Thyself,
Big up the Queen.
Yes,
Big up to my girl, Queen.
it talks about healing yourself from the inside out because a lot of
Yes.
times we just focus on the outside, but we forget the inside.
Right.
And then I have this other one, Sacred
Of
Woman.
course, Sacred Woman, and of course, that's
lot
right.
of the foods that
And men, if men heal thyself also. I'm also mentioned in that book, Men Heal Thyself. So make sure you get Men Heal Thyself,
Yeah.
please.
So really it's about really equipping yourself with the right tools and knowledge so that each day you can really like elevate yourself in what you're doing, So
Mhm.
a lot of times we don't need to combine fruits and vegetables when we're making smoothies. We don't need to combine them. There's a lot of different recipes and such that they are totally against. Like they'll make, like, if you ever had a smoothie and your stomach start bubbling, it's
Yeah.
because there was two things in there that you can't just throw everything in there. You
Wasn't
really
it?
got to identify what goes with what.
Right.
But you're like, well, I
Right.
had a smoothie, but it's like, no, you can't put them greens with
Fruits.
that fruit. Yeah, you can't put that with that, but because now smoothies are mainstream now, right?
Yep,
So
yep, yep.
everybody got a smoothie bar, everybody got a smoothie king, a smoothie this and that, and they just throwing stuff together because it tastes good. I mean, let's be real, we are taste good people. Like, oh man,
Yeah.
that tastes good, and we just go with it. But yeah, like really like exploring, going in the spice shop, going in the herb shop, and understanding that herbs are not just for cooking. A
Right.
lot of them can be taken in the liquid form, from extraction. They can be taken raw. You can eat, have a spoonful of them, just to help with healing, reducing inflammation, anti-cancer, all these different things that can help your body to heal itself. And that's what this book talks about. And detoxing. It's talking about taking a break, giving your digestive system a break,
Right.
so that it can rejuvenate and just do the things it needs to do. So it's not always in go mode. That's a lot of work on your body.
Before we move on, we're going to move on to this next topic because this is very interesting. And family, it's 33 minutes after the hour. 33 minutes after the hour. Your brother King Simon is here with his beautiful sister Rain Truth, the cultured vegan, drinking a whole gallon of water. Look at her. Cultured vegan caterer, teacher, lifestyle coach, and much more. Because people are handling people's foods, even in the Whole Foods and all that, how important it is to be able to cleanse energy off of food that you buy. Talk about that because there's other people handling. We don't know what they do. We could be digging their backside as far as we're concerned.
I've left places because people's energy was off. Like, because I'm like, I'm not gonna let you put that. And it's back to what I said. I don't prepare. Yeah. That's how much I love and care about what I do. Because when my stuff is off, I'm not trying to transfer that energy to you.
Exactly.
But yeah, people are. I'll be honest with you, because I'm also a Serve Safe instructor. So I train and certify people to work in the food service industry,
right.
with sanitation and I'll tell you this: the number one category that people fail is hygiene.
Of course. We already know how that is. Wow.
And so, and I thought about that. I said, we really be trusting people with our food. Like, we really trust people to make sure they're doing the right thing in the back. And it's like, wow. So yeah, so cleansing the food, making sure you using your apple cider vinegar rinses on your fruits, making sure that you are aware, you buying it from reputable places that care about the quality and integrity of their food. Stuff that, I love farmers markets. I love farmers markets. Those people who do farmers markets, they really take the time. They're not just doing it for the fun. You know what I'm saying? They're really taking the time to, to create something so that they can provide it to their community. And usually it's cheaper, better quality. You know what I'm saying? And you buying from somebody local. So I really prefer to buy from a local source versus these big stores. Like I can't stand going to Walmart. I'm not even gonna tell you no story, you know.
You're honest.
But that's what they do. They give us in these areas like in New Orleans. They take away all the mom and pop places that you have that real relationship with Mr. Bill or Miss Jenny. You know, you in there seeing them every day. You done seen their kids grow up, or they seen your kids grow up, and you have that relationship with the produce guy or with the store manager. We don't have that anymore, you know.
And that is a problem. And again, vibrations are very important, family. Vibration of other people, because some people. I remember going to a restaurant and realizing that the chef just had an argument, and I walked out. I walked out the restaurant because he had an argument, and I just walked in. So it was meant for me to walk in at that time because I didn't want to deal with that chef. You know, right on time, you know. And I used to work in 2 restaurants myself. They was all Islamic restaurants under the Nation of Islam, and I worked with the Ansar Allah community. And we used to have to clean it down and all kinds. We had to make sure the hygiene was right. We had to make sure the energy. I used to play Bob Marley music while I'm doing my thing. I used to make whole wheat pizza and all kinds of stuff and do my thing. They called me the Jamaican Italian stallion because I was making pizza and throwing it up and doing my thing. So, and this is when I was like 18, 19 years of age in Bushwick Avenue back in the day. So, you know, just knowing that you're doing what you love to do, and tell the people how important it is that it's not just a physical love, but it's a spiritual love. Why is that so important, especially for people who want to go down that road of learning how to prepare food and actually put that vibe and do what they got to do, please?
Well, the thing for me is like, people say that what's that one thing you do without getting paid? And it's cooking. You know, this is that thing that I would do without getting any money, any monetary gain. Because when I see somebody that may be having some type of health issues and they are healing because of something I created, I mean, that's one of those rewards that, you know, money can't buy. Like seriously, you know. And yeah, I mean, you know, it's just.
And you know what's so funny, family? When she cooking food and she see you enjoying it, her eyes light up. I remember watching her eyes. What you think, King? Girl,
I'll be right there like
that soup.
I'll be right there like this. I'll be like,
we watching them check out. I will tell you about your food if it tastes nasty. That's one thing about me. You know, my son is like that. Most of my sons are like that. We tell the truth about the food. You say what we say what we mean and mean what we say. And I remember one time my mother baked a cake without milk, and you know, she was trying a thing, you know what I'm saying? And one of my sons, who was used to her cakes being a certain way, she said, Grandma, I love you, but it just don't pan out the way you use it, because she was trying to do it without milk, you know, she was trying to hook it up, and she, you know, following some recipe online, I guess she did, and but still, my other son, because he loved her, he said, Grandma, I will still eat this cake. I was still the other one. He said what he had to say, and the one who said what he had to say is a Virgo too, which is so funny. He brought it on the 18th. He said at 18, people born under that number always say what they mean and mean what they say. And I started laughing. I said, Mama, you know, because I wasn't eating it because I didn't know what the heck was going on. Well, you know, but it's so important. It's so important. And one thing I learned is that children tell the very straight, raw truth. As you know, especially when you got food and they'll say, "Oh, that's nasty." They'll tell you straight up. Do you see that?
Everything they know this.
Yeah. Have you noticed that throughout your life, through your lifetime with the food?
They will wear on your self-esteem real bad.
How's your daughter, your beautiful daughter, accepting of it?
She is doing so good. She's doing really good. She loves cooking too, you know. So
what?
She's been cooking since she was little. Yeah, she's been cooking and baking and you know. Right.
And it's not hard to teach your child how to boil water or cook something, or at least learn how to make the raw vegan. Now you do it strictly raw, or you do it raw and cook. You do it raw.
Oh no, I do both. I do more cook. Yeah, I do more cook and with a hint of raw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Last but not least, family, she's going to be coming to town in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm in the Georgia area. And it's going to happen on September the 16th. Let me show that website real quick. And this is going to be a big event coming up. Let me make sure that's it. Yes, that's it. That is it. It is called it's called the Veggie Taste, the 13th annual Veggie Taste. And you'll be one of the vendors or one of the featured people that will be speaking also. What are you doing?
Yes, I'll be one of the vendors there. Yes.
Okay. Because you should be speaking. You should speak.
I should be speaking.
If I was your manager, girl, you'd be speaking. You supposed to speak. It's gonna family. It's the Veggie Taste, 13th annual plant-based vegan raw food tasting event, Atlanta's largest outdoor vegan food festival. All happened at Morris Brown College. Now, I've hung out around there before, over there, 1 Walnut Street, Atlanta, Georgia. Go to the website, www.theveggetaste.com. That's www.theveggetaste.com. CMAR shipped out of state, all that kind of stuff. They got something going on here. I guess that whole page, they're doing their thing. Okay, that's their whole promotion. So, but you're gonna be there. What are you gonna be doing out there? Are you gonna have a little workshop near your table? Or you just serving food? What you doing?
Well, I'll just be serving food. I'll be serving food there.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna do my culture bowls. So I do I love doing different because I focus on global cuisine.
Okay.
And that's my thing, a traditional ethnic dining with a health conscious twist. So I love doing food from the, African diaspora, from the continent, so yeah, I like to create it and combine it all in one thing and give people an experience.
Again, family, she's going to be there. And if you can make it out there, if you're going to be in the Atlanta area or the Georgia area, this is where she's going to be. Last but not least, you wanted to say something before I give you this last question? You wanted to say something? Go ahead.
Oh no! I'm fine. I'm good.
Oh yeah, you see, she got that Southern voice. You hear that Southern Belle voice? You got
moving to New Orleans, boy. I'm telling you.
That's it. You done caught the dog. You done caught the bug.
I swear. Let me get back right. Let me call my people.
Yeah, you're gonna call your Chi-Town people. You're from Chicago, right?
Yeah.
One of the best places for comedy and cold. I remember when I was in the Nation of Islam out there going to visit the minister and I performed for the minister back in the day in the 90s. And yo, that place was cold, son. I was like, oh my! We was driving and man, my toe froze as soon as it walked. My toe froze. As soon as I came out the car, my toe froze. So I was like, Lord have mercy. And I used to live in Canada, mind you. So go figure. So I know what it is. So again, this is her website with a lot of stuff going on. She has featured in so many things, of course, Vegan Society, NBA, NCAA, Afro Vegan Empire. She's been featured in a lot of things. 20th Century Fox, Chicago Defender. She just the all right superstar in what she does. So man, last but not least, Chef Rain, what would you like your legacy to be left as? What is your legacy? What you see your legacy in the next 100 years? Let's say 100 years. Let's go there. I go that far.
Yeah. So my legacy, yeah. I really want this to continue. I would love to pass this on to my daughter. And and I really feel like she's going to be the one of my children that's really, because she just really has such an interest in it naturally. Like I'm not forcing, like I don't force stuff on my kids and stuff. But
how many children you have? I don't even know. How many children?
3.
You got 3? I always think about this one daughter.
Yeah, because the 2 older ones are 25 and 21.
You would not be able to look at this girl. You can't tell that she had no grown ass people like me.
I swear I be forgetting too sometimes. Like, wait, who the heck?
Yo, we looking good. We got grown ass children. They grown. You know what I'm saying? You got grandchildren yet? Got any grandchildren yet?
Nope.
No.
Thank you. No, not yet.
I'm gonna send you some. I got 12 of them. I'll send you some. But really, oh man, so you want your legacy to live on? Go ahead, talk about it.
I do. Like it was really important for me to buy my childhood home. Like I want to.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so I did that. I still have that back home. Like it's generational wealth, legacy
Yes.
building. Like that's what I'm on right now. I'm really on leaving something for my children, making
Right.
sure they set if something happens to me. Like I've been taking all those steps to make sure that they will not struggle.
Right.
They will have the knowledge to do what they need to do. And I just
Right.
want that to continue on. And I just pray that, my children will teach their children if they, if they so choose, and it'll just keep on from there. And they'll remember what they gonna probably call me, not Big Mama. They gonna probably call me, yeah,
Big Mama, huh?
Big Mama, Big Mama Ray.
Big Mama Ray, because it's gonna rain, girl. Big Mama Ray.
I just want them to see videos and pictures and stuff like this, stuff that will be on here forever,
That's right. That's
and
right.
they'll look back and see me on here today and
Right.
say, "Man, my grandma was dope," or "My
She
great
was
great
dope.
grandma, Chef
Exactly.
Rain Truth," or
She was a treat.
"Wow, I'm a chef. My great great grandma." Because I hear people say that. Yeah, I come from a line of chefs, So
Yes.
I really, I really want that to be, and I want them to be proud of me.
Right. Well, I am so proud of you, my sister. Let's get that a round of applause. Thank you very much for coming on. We had this great one, the one Rain Truth, the culture vegan, caterer, teacher, lifestyle coach, and so much more. She got a book coming out, so look out for that. And of course, hit her up at 347-674-7246. And remember, hit her up at IG and Facebook at the Cultured Vegan, and also do remember her website is right there, www.theculturedvegan.com, and also rain@theculturedvegan.com. You can email her there, and she's going to be at this event on September the 16th. Come and give her love, show her some love, come and get some of this food. But if I'm in town, I'll definitely going to go show some love and support and come out there, because that'll be my first time going there at www.theveggietaste.com. So, my dear, thank you very much for being a part of my journey.
Welcome.
Thank you. Finally,
and it's the best way to get in contact with me. Hit me on IG. IG is the best way.
IG. This is her IG and this is her Facebook, and she does respond via IG at the Culture Vegan. So please make sure you show love. Thank you very much for coming on. We're gonna give you that round of applause. Be safe. Love you, my sister. Be safe. We'll talk offline and all that. Okay? Peace and love. All right. Take care. That's our girl. Oh man, woo! She did a wonderful job, man. Enough respect to her for the first time being on my show. Love, respect. Oh man, she did a wonderful job. Very beautiful soul, believe me. Very beautiful spirit. Straight to the point. And her and I got some history, man. Especially with the cookies that she makes. I love her cookies. I love her soup, because when she used to come and vend at certain places in New York, because we was doing Straight Black Pride and all that kind of stuff, she was also there helping us. And of course, at Nicholas Brooklyn, big up to Nicholas Brooklyn, that provides space for all of us to do what we do and keep it moving. And somebody said, thank you very much. Yeah, make sure you hit her up now, especially about that sister, that person that got diabetes. Make sure you hit her up and Nola about that going on. And I'm so proud of that sister. And a lot of our sisters and brothers that's taking that journey and doing their thing. I'm very proud of that, because that's what it's all about, and spreading the wealth. That's why this is called King Simon Presents Only Quality People. They don't have to be name brand people and people that you know from before, although I do throw that in the mix. Quality people is quality people to me. And one thing about, it's not about the quantity. It's not about the likes for me. It's really about the love. And this is what I love to do. And again, we want to thank Rain Truth, Chef Rain Truth, for coming on. You can take her classes, catering classes, or catering. She does catering classes, lifestyle coaching, traditional ethnic dining with a health conscious twist. She's doing it. Contact her at all this information. Do remember, family, if you're in Brooklyn, New York, they got a tribute to Lumumba Hernandez, a martial arts grandmaster and legend, one of the first grandmaster champions of Dr. Moses Powell. They're doing a tribute to him, a dinner and a celebration for him. On the 23rd, July 23rd, we have Anket Rumi will be in the building with me, talking about her new album and also her art. And remember, on August the 2nd, matter of fact, let me make sure I have this over here, because we're going to, before I put that up, on July the 30th, I will be in Miami for the Conscious Awards. The Conscious Awards. Make sure you go to the forbiddenknowledge.com, forbiddenknowledge.com, and get your tickets. Tickets are still a little bit more tickets left. I will be on the red carpet, so don't disturb me on the red carpet. Wait till I'm not talking to nobody when you want to talk to me or take a picture. But please respect the red carpet, because we're going to be interviewing Michael Beckwith is supposed to be there. Beckwith is going to be there. Dr. Stephen Gray is supposed to be there. Stephen Gray is supposed to be there. Dr. I think Deepak Chopra might be coming through. I think also a lot of people, Brother Rich, Dr. B Serious, Dame Dash, a lot of us going to be there. So that's going to be at the Forbidden Knowledge on July 30th. And when I come back to Stone Mountain, Georgia, I will be speaking to these lovely people. Of course, Aquarius Maximus, Lloyd Strayhorn, Nina Diamond, myself, and Jackie Levine. We're going to be talking about this big retreat that we're doing in New Orleans. So that's the mental health, relationship, subconscious, and self, talking about cardology and numerology from all of our perspective, from August 17th all the way to the 19th. If you can make it out, come on out. Make it out, coming out. So come on out and let's do this. And want to remind y'all, family, that this beautiful sister, Shaniqua Lino, the Oracle and Seer and Healer, will be coming on talking about love is supreme and spirituality is its reflection. We're going to talk about that on Sunday, August the 13th. And Dr. Karima King is coming on my show for the first time, master iridologist, Ayurvedic herbalist, and Reiki master will be on my show for the first time. And do remember, please hit up banksilver.org. If you want to get your silver grams, please contact banksilver.org. That's banksilver.org. And tell them King Simon sent you. Lloyd-Strayhorn.com, 800-581-4401. Those are my sponsors. And this is my other sponsor here, Dr. Shakira Moore, certified holistic practitioner and iridologist. Hit her up at Linktree/King Simon. I'm about to give you my IG, my Linktree. Linktree/ the holistica healer. And again, we already got that up. And remember, September, I will be with King Simon Productions and Kemet New Productions. Baba Ashra Kwesi and Mira Kwesi comes to New York after 4 to 5 year hiatus. We're going to speak about that Cleopatra show too, because of course there's misinformation going on that. So they're going to touch on that also. No live stream, limited vending, no videotaping. So you got to be in the place to enjoy the place with Baba Ashra Kwesi. If you want to advertise, please hit me up. If you want to advertise or sponsor or advertise on my event, please hit me up at that email. Remember, advertisement doesn't cost, it pays. Drop Squad Kitchen in Wilmington, Delaware. Give them some love. Show them some love. Hit up EPS Holistic Health and Wellness. Hit them up also via their website on the bottom there. Nicholas Brooklyn, hit them up at the 718-858-4400, or hit them up in Manhattan also. And they also got wholesale, but this is for 10% off with the retail. And if you want to go on the trip with Baba Ashra Kwesi, hit them up and tell them King Simon sent you, all right? They're going to give you a great discussion if you tell them King Simon sent you. 214-371-0206. Get all of my books through Linktree/King Simon, the New Motivator. Just scroll down and get my books. All the links are there. If you want to take both of my classes, you got the 2-hour introductory class on Udemy. You can go to my Linktree right there on the bottom, or you can take my full 8-hour course. And I split it right now. It is slashed, and I keep on forgetting to put up the slash. It is now $222 is slashed only for this month. Right now, we're going to finish off this month. If you want to take the full 8-hour course, and if you want to do a session with me, my consultation list is in August right now. So text me right now at 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. Remember, accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will be. And like Dr. B. Serious said and gave me this affirmation, he says, I forgive myself, my family, and others for imperfection, because no one is perfect in this realm. And last but not least, we're closing out with Dr. Delbert Blair's prayers. I always do that because Dr. Delbert Blair served a greater purpose in my life on a much higher level. He comes to me in my dreams, and I'm always in a classroom with Dr. Blair as he's teaching. So here we go. Take a deep breath, relax. Those that are laying down, hey, get ready. If you're sitting down, if you're driving, just listen, just drive safely. Wherever you are in this world, all 196,940,000 square miles of the planet Earth. Before I say this prayer, I want to say condolences to the Nation of Islam, because they lost a great soldier Brother Bernard Kishmer, also known as Jabril Muhammad, has transitioned. One of the greats in the Nation of Islam. I got to listen to some of his lectures when he came in New York. I had some of his cassettes back in the day. So big up to Bernard Kishmer, a.k.a. Jabril Muhammad, one of the minister's helpers and also the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad's helper back in the day. Here we go. Let's close out with the prayer. We're broadcasting on Twitter, YouTube, and on 3 Facebook channels right now. Please, Universal Creator, know in my heart that I love you. Please protect me and this planet in which I live. Please open my mind, my spirit, and my soul to receive only truth in your love now. I want to say it one more time for the people in the back of the room in a unified fashion. Please, Universal Creator, know in our hearts that we love you. Please protect us and this planet on which I live or which we live now. Please open our minds, our spirits, and our souls to receive only truth in your love now. Thank you very much, Dr. Blair. Go to his legacy shop, themetacenter2.com. Go to the legacy shop right now, themetacenter2.com. Thank you, Dr. Blair. Thank you. Thank all of you for tuning in. Thank all of you for tuning in. Thank all of you. Silos, what's up, brother? Thank everybody for coming in. I'm going to close out with 3 great people that I always salute before I close out. I might add a 4th one. Yeah, let me add a 4th one for the first time. Marcus Mosiah Garvey. No, I'm going to say with a 3 right now until I get the quote clearly. But Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, and Maya Angelou. And Marcus Garvey said, "Up, you mighty nation, you could accomplish what you will. One love, one aim, one destiny." Dr. Khalid said, "Regardless of land, label, or language, there's but one God, one creative force, no matter what you call him or her, or it, or alien. I don't know what you call it, but one creative force." And Maya Angelou said, "To all of us, and still we rise." I know that was a long speech that she did, but that particular quote, "and still we rise," is so important that you must be willing to rise spiritually, mentally, and then rise physically. And if you're holding yourself back, stop holding yourself back. Do a numerovation session with me. That's why I call my system of numerology numerovation, because I'm here to help you motivate you with your numbers so you can activate it and maximize. If you're willing to put in that work, it will work for you like it's worked for myself. It's worked for Lloyd Strayhorn. It's worked for so many people. It worked for Ian Levanzant. It has worked for Queen of Four. It has worked for Oprah Winfrey. It has worked for Katie Couric. It has worked for so many of his contemporary. It has worked for Professor Griff. It has worked for Soleil, who has done a session with me. Happy belated birthday to Soleil also. It has worked. It does work if you apply the science. All right. Have a great day, afternoon, or evening. Once again, thanks to Reign Truth for coming on. Thank you for just being who you are, and hopefully that you're providing solutions and not being a part of the problem. Because wherever there's a problem, there's always a solution right there in the mirror, right there in the same room. Thanks to Ian Levanzant, she said that quote. Just like in nature, where there's a poison, there's always a cure in the same proximity. So family, have a great day, afternoon, or evening. Be safe, be strong, be focused, be your great self, and I'll see you next time. And don't forget, our beautiful sisters coming up on Sunday, all right? Take care, be at peace, and remember, please like, subscribe, share. King Simon Presents, only quality people. Peace out.
Content disclaimer: the views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed. Did you ever wonder if your birth date holds information about your destiny? Why you keep seeing the same number or several numbers? Welcome to Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated. I am your host, King Simon. Numbers are not here to control you, they're here to give you guidance. It's time for you to be able to read the numbers.
Greetings. Enter to win 500 grams of silver grains. The 100 subscriber to banksilver.org will win 500 grams of silver 0.999 grams.
Hi, I'm Lloyd Strayhorn, inviting you to heal with the numbers and cards in person at the Circle of Cosmic Consciousness Retreat in New Orleans. Go to stshealing.com to learn from the Masters, Aquarius Maximus, King Simon, Nina Diamond, Jazz Aphrodite, and myself. Don't forget, New Orleans, August 17th through the 20th at the Cosmic Consciousness Retreat. Register now at stshealing.com. That's stshealing.com. See you there.
Billy Carson here, aka Forbidden Knowledge. I want to talk to you about an amazing event. It's the Forbidden Conscious Awards going down in Miami, July 30th, 2023. Go to forbiddenknowledge.com where you can pay for tickets. We're giving away 12 amazing awards. We're also going to give away an Audi A4 live at the event with big celebrity guests like Havoc from Mobb Deep, myself, Forbidden Knowledge. Also, we'll have Dame Dash, performances by Donnie Arcade and Cruz. I want to see you there, July 30th, the Forbidden Conscious Awards.
Some people think that this esoteric knowledge is for the rich and the powerful, when in actuality, the so-called 85% has a spark in them that if it is sparked through numerology, astrology, motivation, whatever, it will raise them up from an 85%, maybe to a 10%, and eventually they become the 5%. Or prosperous, righteous teachers. We gotta understand that this knowledge is not just for one class of people. We gotta get out of the classes. Hey family, it's King Simon, the founder of Numerovation. Remember, if you want to book a session with me and get a Numerovation consultation, all you have to do is text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. And if you want any of my books, go to linktree/King Simon the Numerovator. That's King Simon the Numerovator. And your books are available on Amazon. Remember, I'm the El Numero Uno, the Numerovator himself. And if you want to book a session, all you have to do is text me. Make sure you get my books on Amazon. I love you. Peace.